And look at these bad boys. Whoa, it's busy. Good morning from Astana, the morning after the night before. We won! The greatest feeling was coming all this way and losing, because it's a long bus ride home. But it finished Kazakhstan 0, Wales 1, Kiefer Moore. It wasn't easy. Kazakhstan were better than I thought they'd be. Wales were not great, but a win is a win. I don't feel too hungover. There were shots. So, what happened? I just went for breakfast with Mike and Mikey, who I spent yesterday night with in a Airbnb. And we just went for breakfast, and when we get the bill, this guy had started talking to us on the table behind. It's like, how did you find Kazakhstan? You had a good time? How was the Kazakhstan football team? Anyway, we were very complimentary about everything. And then we tried to pay, and the lady said, that's been paid. That guy paid for it all. He's gone now. It's mental. And that happened last night as well with a round of drinks. Just the table next has bought Mikey an entire round of drinks for everyone. It's amazing. They're so pleased that people are here. You just get stopped all the time, having your picture taken. People want to know what you think of Kazakhstan and Astana. Brilliant. So I've got a whole day in Astana now just to have a nose round to these two coffee pot buildings, and that building there is the presidential palace, which you can't go in at the moment because there's a lot of construction work, and I don't know if you can go in anyway. But when I was on the tour, ICE said to me that they wanted to paint like portraits of the country's presidents on the walls of the canyon, like a Mount Rushmore thing. And then he said, but we've only had 2 presidents. So, yeah, 2 presidents since 1991. Won't ask questions. Smile and wave. Head into the tower now. Possibly going to go up. I kind of want to go up in the daytime and nighttime, just to get the full experience, best of both worlds. Yeah, I'll wander around, show you what's what. Let's head up to the tower. Just going to film myself crossing the road because it's quite entertaining. It sings songs at you. I might not go up the tower yet. Oh, here we go. We've got 13 seconds. Nah, I'm not making that. So I haven't gone up the tower just yet. I got a taxi out to the Astana Grand Mosque, and it's impressive. I'm not a Muslim or a religious man in any way, but that is huge. I'm going to attempt to have a look inside, but I am wearing shorts. So it's only actually 3 years old. Crazy. I don't think I go in here. There's usually a separate worshipper. Oh, it looks like I can. I'll let you know. Well, I was allowed in. I had to cover up wearing the ladies' robes, but that was cool. I felt a little bit like a Jedi. It was beautiful in there, very peaceful, incredible architecture, even if it's only 3 years old, which is amazing really. It feels much older. Yeah, and glad a little museum. I took some videos, but I took them on my phone. I felt a bit weird doing it like this. So these are the videos I took. So I'm in. It is mightily impressive. I had to cover up a bit. Wow. I'm not going to go in this bit because it's for prayers. But wow. I'm not sure if I was allowed to take them, but yeah, I'm glad I went. On to the next thing I want to see up this end of town, sort of way out the city centre, near the airport really. I suppose I needed a lot of space for this. So yeah, I'm going to find the next bit I want to see, and back into town, probably got the tower then, and then check into the next hotel, chill out for a bit, see what happens. This wasn't as close as I thought it was. This city is deceptive. It said it was a 51-minute walk, which I'm not keen on in this heat. So I got a taxi. But to see the other thing Kazakhstan is famous for, which is the launching of stuff into space. Look at this. This is the Buran, a Soviet reusable spacecraft that they never really reused. I'm not sure. I think these might be replicas. I don't know about this though. It looks pretty beat up. It's pretty cool though. So there's like some sort of space centre there. I don't know if it's like a museum or I think it's more of a actual space centre. But this is cool. You can stick your head in it. So that's your Buran, still with Soviet signature, Soviet stuff on the side. Made its only spaceflight in 1988, unmanned. And look at these bad boys. This is pretty awesome. I love stuff like this. That's the Soyuz launch vehicle. I know I sound like an expert, but it's written right there. And this big fella. This is a blue and white one. I am actually an expert in Soviet spacecraft. That's the Zenit launch vehicle. Oh, I would have got that because Zenit St. Petersburg. I would have totally got that. Pretty cool though. Do you like a nice big spaceship? It's not a world's away trip unless you go up a thing. And I am up a thing. So Astana didn't really exist until the 90s. In that respect, it's a bit like Dubai. I've never been to Dubai, but Mike and Mikey have. They just came from Dubai and said, it's a bit like Dubai, so I'll go with it. That building in the distance there is the world's biggest tent. I was going to go have a look, but apparently it's just a shopping mall. But yeah, that's the world's biggest tent down the end of that boulevard. Might get a cold drink. Here is an upper level. He fell over. I didn't. Oh, wow. This is better. Fallen upstairs twice there. That's my favourite pub. Right there. Here's some Welsh people. It's an incredibly flat part of the world. And at the moment, incredibly hot. But I've been informed it does get to minus 40 Celsius in the winter. Oh, this is nice. Stand by the air conditioning unit for a bit. Lovely stuff. Biggest tent in the world. I wonder what the smallest tent in the world is. Right. Up another level. I think I'm going to come back in the dark though. New hotel. 409. I don't know, 405. This is Best Western Plus. Not just your normal Best Western. I've got, what are these things called? There must be a word for this. Luggage stool. This is, I'm going to take my shoes off. This is nice. There's the black and gold thing going on. Yeah, this'll do. Won't it? Have a lovely view of the arch. Building a coffee pot. Let's get this bloody net curtains nonsense out of the way. Coffee pot. There's another coffee pot there. Presidential Palace right there. I mean, the Airbnb with Mikey and Mike was lovely, but like this is far more central. I hate those guys. Ruin my holiday. I don't mind that. Okay. It's a good lamp. Yeah. Oh, leather bound. TV channels have I got? Oh, I might stay in tonight. Satanta Sport. Gaku. The breakfast. I can't do breakfast. I need to be gone before 7:30 a.m. I need to be in the airport at 7. That's disappointing. Luggage storage, I've already utilised that. Yeah, usual stuff. I'm having that. I need one of those. What's the dial for? It's not a dimmer. There's no need for that. Can't seem to locate the Corby trouser press. A tiny shoe on. Slippers. Shoe polish. I ain't polishing my walking boots. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Good night. I'm going to bed now. Nap time. Nap time. It's a nice, cool Astana evening. The heat is gone. This is nice. I'm just wandering around, seeing where the evening takes me. At some point I'll need some food, maybe a little beer. I do have a very early start tomorrow, early flight back to Almaty, so nothing too mental. I'm just sort of heading this way towards the big tent. Well, that's the biggest tent in the world. And it's closed. I just met a young lad, student I'm presuming, because his English was perfect. He just said it's just a shopping centre, there's just shops in there. This might be why it's closed. It's night time. I don't have any ice cream on this trip. Tomorrow in Almaty I will have ice cream. I'm going to walk around the tent. And then I'm going to stop doing that. Because I'm thirsty. It is open. That just wasn't the entrance. So I'm in the biggest tent in the world. It doesn't feel like being in a tent, I'll be honest with you. Just get up an escalator then, and earlier in the mosque, asked you to take your shoes off, and that was the first time I've ever been on an escalator in just my socks. It was a very strange experience. Now I'm in the biggest tent in the world, but I mean, it just looks like a shopping centre, right? With pretty much the same shots we have back home, apart from Women's Secret. I've heard it's Kazakhstan's largest lingerie department. Toilets. Flip, yeah. Is this an interesting video? I could be in St David's in Cardiff, really. Incidentally, I think I have remembered what was the smallest tent in the world, and it was the one I was in Green Man Festival once. So I've been in both, smallest and the biggest. Right, okay, there's the tent part, but I think calling it a tent is pushing it, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to have a wee and probably go. I just, you know, it's a shopping centre. I don't really know what I was expecting. Hello everyone, I'm back in Almaty. Don't let that confuse you. The Astana International Hotel. I am in Almaty. But it's things like that have led me to get the two cities confused and forget what city I'm in all the way through. But I'm back in Almaty. Painless trip, flew down, obviously much quicker than the train. Surprise, surprise. Back in the same hotel, because I thought that'd just be easier, but different room. They've given me a suite. Got a sofa, massive wardrobe. All right, proper party in here. They advertise minibar. A lot of places do this, but the minibar, they just mean fridge. Why not put the water in the fridge? I'll have a cup of tea in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Nice, huh? Pretty swanky, big TV. And lots of room in the bathroom. So plan today is just look around Almaty, go to some places I missed. The Green Bazaar, have a look at the mosque and the cathedral, just a bit of wandering. I want to try out the metro. I don't know how easy or difficult that's going to be. I've read some reports that say it just uses contactless. We're going to find out, get the metro to the bazaar, see what happens. But I'm going to chill out first, have a bit of a lie down. Another early start. And I want to make use of my suite. Maybe I'll lie on the couch. No, I can't do velvet. Change plan. I had about, 20 minutes kip, woke up hungry. It's lunchtime, right? It's like nearly 1 o'clock now, so I'm going to go downstairs to where I had the boiled horse and have some lunch, fill up, let my devices be full of juice, and then hit the city, hit the metro, maybe, possibly. Got the ping pong on. Old travel hack. If you run out of chargers, or if you forget your charger, stick it in the USB slot of the TV. Obviously, you have to have the TV on, so I'll just leave that on while I'm downstairs having some boiled quadruped. I've forgone the adventurous option. No boiled quadruped. I've got a beer. There's another one on the way, don't worry. and a pizza, which, to be fair, looks and smells amazing. So get that down me. See you in a minute. Second beer's arrived, because, you know, I feel it's important to negotiate a new public transport network where I'm guessing everything will be written in Cyrillic. It's important to negotiate that when you're 3 sheets to the wind. Size of pizza. Got a spoon. Griffith's pizza with a spoon. I'll never sing that. I'm at the metro station. It's actually pretty much next to the hotel. I like the logo. It's a bit Super Mario. So I'm gonna descend and try and work this out. Wish me luck. So far so painless. Everything's in English. It's contactless, although it didn't work, but it turns out I was just using the wrong gate. He was like, Visa this way, even though it was a MasterCard. So yeah, exciting stuff. Let's try the Almaty metro. Will I go to the right place? There was a security check. You had to take everything out of your pocket and go through a metal detector, but fine. That's me, Rhinebeck Batur. This way. You are here. 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. It's the last stop. That's good. Everyone seems to be going the other way. So, this is Baikonur station, like the spaceport. Spacey stuff you can watch while you're waiting for your train. I've got 8 minutes. It's pretty cool. Go on. Get on with you. Make rocket go now. Oh, it's going. Whoa. That's pretty cool. You don't get that at every metro station or underground station. Whoa, it's busy. done. Oh, easy to use, air conditioned. I don't know where I am now, and the ride cost me all of 17 pence. Brilliant, bargain. Let's explore. I need a wee. I had to go back to the train station for a pee, which was free, but I had to go for like security, get everything in my pockets. It was worth it. I really needed to pee. So I'm heading to the mosque now. But look, I don't know if I'll go in. I've got shorts on again. I've been in one. I'll have a look at it from the outside. Oh, I've only got 18 seconds across the road. 15. No pressure. So it is significantly warmer in Almaty, hotter even than in Astana, and you don't get sort of stopped in the street as much by people going, hey, where are you from? How are you finding Kazakhstan? Do you like it here? What do you think of Astana? Maybe because, well, Almaty looks a bit more like this. And there's just random holes. So maybe there's less civic pride in Almaty. But you know what? I think I prefer it. It feels like an actual city rather than the Milton Keynes of Central Asia. You know, I liked it, but this is better, I think. What do you think? I don't know. Let me know. I can only assume there's a big difference of opinion there. There's two lads who are just taking their bikes in the mosque. Surely, I mean, if you have to take your shoes off, surely you're not allowed to ride a bike in there? Oh, they're just leaving them by the door. Fine. Anyway, this is the Almaty Central Mosque. Again, beautiful. I think older. I'm going to look that up now. Not as big. I'm not going in. Right, let's go in the Green Bazaar. Or the Cock Bazaar. Come on now. Smells really fresh. It's lovely. Hey guys. Whoa. This is what I was looking for. I mean, fruit's interesting, but this is... It doesn't smell bad. In fact, it smells quite good. Just a mix of spices. Wow, what a place. I went to this cafe first and just to take a sneaky picture, and she was like, no, you can't take pictures here unless you're a customer. And it was like, go over there to the prayer room. Alright. I mean, I didn't go over here first because it was a prayer room, but never mind. She was very nice. She was like, I'm so sorry, you can't take pictures here. Anyway, that's the market. I think I'm marketed out. So, to the cathedral. And there's the cathedral. Beautiful. In. I don't know. I really want to catch the sunset. Well, again, it was beautiful inside, but it was mid-service and I felt a bit like I was intruding, and I don't want to disrespect anyone. I'm just making little silly videos, so I'll film in this kid's playground instead. Jesus. Back to where we started, really. Watching the sunset, and I'm going on the fast coaster in the dark. I've already bought a ticket. There's a massive queue now, though. Well, the sun's setting on a amazing Wales away trip to Kazakhstan. What a country, what a time I've had. The things I've seen. I went on an escalator in my socks. It's a magical country. The people are fabulous. They're so sweet and lovely and just interested in you and what you're doing here and just want to talk to you all the time. We've had breakfast bought for us, rounds of drinks bought for us. It's been fabulous. I've really, really enjoyed it. And I'm sad to leave. And it's mad to think that I wouldn't have come here had it not been for a football game. All this way, thousands of miles, just to watch a game which somehow we scraped a win, which makes it all the more sweeter. So yeah, I suppose in the words of the eminent philosopher of our times, Jimmy Greaves, it's a funny old game. When that sun's down and everything's all lit up pretty, I'm going on that roller coaster again.